Hey guys, the Wood Craftsman here. I recently updated the fog lights on this 2014 GMC Sierra Denali HD from the factory reflectors to an aftermarket setup made by Putco. It's called the Putco Luminix. It's a piece of aluminum about 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's anodized and painted or powder coated black. And it's got 3 LEDs inset with the face, and it's got stainless steel screws and hardware, and it's designed to be a plug-and-play operation. The only thing you need to do is reuse the adjusting screw over from the reflector housing. Other than that, everything else that comes with it's needed to install it. It took me about 20 minutes. I was actually pretty satisfied with the overall installation. The one thing that was disappointing is the stainless steel hardware they send to mount the adjusting screw to that you use over. There's 2 screws that actually hold it to the back side of the fog light assembly, and the holes were actually drilled too small from the factory in the stainless steel hardware, so I ended up having to drill them out so that way the 10-32 screws would actually slip through it. But other than that, it was a pretty simple installation. I apologize for the camera footage not being very clear. I actually used the Canon PowerShot Elphi 170 IS, which I used for the simple reason it was lightweight, and for the setup I have from it hanging from the cab on the inside, it didn't shake around as much, and the overall clarity was more clear than the first time I tried it with my Canon Vixia. But overall it's still not the greatest. So the next time I do this, when I do the updates on the headlamp assemblies, I'll actually use an action camera. You're wondering why I did all the work of actually replacing the fog light assemblies rather than just replacing the bulbs and the reflectors. Here's what I can tell you. You can easily replace the bulbs with an LED or an HID and use the standard OEM reflectors. However, it's not really that great of an idea. The biggest reason it creates more of a glare for oncoming traffic. Now, a lot of people out there have done it, and including me. I have done it on my older truck, which is a 2012 Chevy, and I actually did it to this one as well. But what I'm finding is, after doing a lot more research, it's really not the right thing to do. More so for the simple reason that HID and LED bulbs emit light differently than standard halogen, so therefore a reflector style headlight or fog lamp emits light differently with an HID or an LED, causing more glare. Typically with an LED or an HID, you use a projector style housing. Or in this case here for the fog lamp assembly, it's actually an assembly that actually uses 3 separate LEDs in a specific light pattern. Here's a pretty good view of just again low beams with the Putco Luminix fog lamps or fog light assemblies. They're an actual assembly, not a lamp in the reflector. It's an actual assembly. Here's high beams. This is on a GM. There is they use all 4 lights. They use the high beam and the low beam lights for your high beam, and then obviously low beam is just your low beam lamps. And here's low beam with fog lamps or fog lights, Putco. Alright guys, so you know, hope you guys have enjoyed this ride. You know, like I said, it's not a woodworking video, but it's still part of daily life, and just thought I'd share it with you. And my overall opinion of the Putco Luminix fog lamps, not exactly what I thought they were, but and they kind of surprised me when I first got them. I was thinking that they were going to be, you know, some thin, cheaply made, you know, ABS plastic or something. But you know, because I didn't really read a lot on them, I just saw some reviews on YouTube, some videos and stuff, and I think maybe I saw on one of the, I think it was gmtrucks.com or something forum, I saw something on them, and they looked pretty good, because I was either looking at the Putcos or the Morimoto, and I decided to give the Putco a shot and see how they work. So you know, it's different, but I definitely see it just more of a straight pattern down the road. And basically I just set the adjuster screw the same distance that it came out of the old housing, so you know, it wasn't, I guess, that bad really. Installation only took probably about a half hour. I will say though that the brackets that they sent with it, all the hardware is stainless steel or aluminum. The lights themselves are set into a solid chunk of aluminum that's been anodized and powder coated in black, and the screws and hardware is all stainless steel. And what I will say is that the brackets for the hardware, I think somebody might have set the punch up wrong, because the holes were too small for the 10-32 screws to go through. So I did have to re-drill them. It is stainless steel, so you got to be patient with it. But I didn't whip out the camera for that, because I was kind of trying to get these installed and get you guys out tonight yet to see how they work. But yep, so without Putco lamps, with Putco lamps. So alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll do another video once I have the Spider X-Tune projector headlight assemblies installed, with or without LEDs yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. It might be a totally fitment problem, so if they don't fit, I'll end up returning the LED bulbs and just sticking with halogen. Maybe spend a few extra dollars on a long life halogen, but not sure. So this railroad track is pretty rough, and with the corn growing up, you can't see it very well either. So alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Questions and positive comments welcome. Alright, thanks for watching.